one other fight, Merab's fight, guys. Merab and Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo started off beautifully. He stunned Merab. He had Merab on the back foot. He looked amazing in round one. Round one goes to Henry Cejudo. For those of you who saw the fight, Merab's cardio just started kicking in. It was incredible. His cardio, we've seen his Aldo fight. We've seen his Peter Yan fight. The guy is going against the highest level fighters, highest level wrestlers, an ex-Olympian, an ex-gold medalist, I should say, in Henry Cejudo, a former world champion gold medalist in the Olympics. And he's working him with wrestling. He's just attacking him with wrestling. And not only that, he has the time while they're wrestling to talk. Like he's talking to the people in the crowd. He was talking to, what's his name from Facebook? And like he's just talking. Like he has, in a choke, he's sitting around, he's smiling. Guys, when you're in a hard fight, you don't have time to talk. You know, you're breathing in and out. You're in an aerobic state. You're in an anaerobic state, I should say. Excuse me. And an anaerobic state. You got to be catching your breath. But the fact that he's talking tells us that he's in an aerobic state. If you're doing an exercise, any exercise, and you're able to talk, you're still within an aerobic state. Aerobic, not anaerobic. Okay, so anaerobic is something really difficult, like you're sprinting. If you're sprinting, you can't have a conversation. You're breathing in and out. Your body has an oxygen debt. You can't talk. This guy's fighting a former world champion, 2-division champion, and former Olympic world champion. And he's there having it, like, talking, smiling, talking. Like, that tells me he's in an aerobic state. Aerobic with oxygen. How's that possible? I mean, the guy is halfway through a 3-round fight, fighting a really high-paced fight. That was a very high-paced, action-packed fight. How is it possible that he's just chit-chatting? Like, he's literally holding Henry Cejudo in a guillotine. He sprawled. He took Henry Cejudo down partially on the ground, got to a front headlock, squeezing, looking around, talking to the crowd, smiling. And it's like the bell rings and he's like perfectly, like if he was just having a picnic. He just got up from a picnic. He just put a sandwich away. I have to go to the corner. Let me walk. This guy wasn't in a hard fight, it seems. How is that possible? My question is, how is that possible? And also, don't forget, he started round one like this. Like he got hurt. He got stunned. Henry Cejudo put it on him in round one. You'd think that round two, he'd be gasping for air a little bit. You know, no. Not only is he not gasping for air, fast forward to round three. Round three, he's putting it on Cejudo. He's wrestling. I mean, the guy's conditioning is inhuman. I just completely puzzled as a trainer. I just find it completely, incredibly puzzling. Professor Chaos, GSP, Rory, and OAM, top 3 Canadian GOATs? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Those are probably the 3 greatest Canadian fighters, yeah. Ipo. So Vinit Shukla suggests Ipo. Well, it's possible, but also he's been training probably in the mountains and high altitude. And I don't want to say Ipo. I'm not accusing the man of that. I'm just saying certainly there's athletes who do that. Okay. Now, I personally have never worked with Ipo. I don't even know exactly how it works or how much it can affect or how much it can benefit you. But I would tell you this. From what I understand, he trains in the mountains, right? So maybe he's training his entire life at high altitude, and that's what gives him such an edge. You know, maybe it's all those years of training at a young age at high altitude. That must be what it is. MMA wrestling isn't Olympic wrestling. That's from Eric. So Eric's trying to say, look, Merab took down Henry because it was MMA wrestling, not Olympic wrestling. Guys, Henry Cejudo is also an incredible MMA wrestler. Don't forget that. He's an Olympic gold medalist and also an incredibly experienced MMA wrestler. I think it really came down to conditioning. You could see Henry Cejudo slow down in rounds 2 and 3. It wasn't a question of technique and skill. Henry's been exposed to that level of wrestling countless times in his career. I think it was the just absurd amount of conditioning that Merab has. It was absolutely absurd. But you're right. I also agree that there is a difference between MMA wrestling and wrestling. But you can't discount Henry Cejudo's ability to MMA wrestle. The guy's an MMA wrestling genius. Guys, make sure to go to jujiclub.com. Use promo code LEVELUP50 off. It's on your screen. Use the promo code, guys. Don't forget to use the promo code and then write my right, my guys, oh, I forgot to use the promo code. It's done. You have to use the promo code, guys. Don't forget. It's there on your screen. We put it on the website. Don't make the mistake of buying without using that the level up 50 off promo code. The promo code is also in the description. We're making it so easy for you. Please do not forget to punch in that promo code.